It's that time. That might have been me.
You can hear me now?
Yeah. What up? Give me a quick second. Let me set up, man. I'm solo tonight, man, but I'm gonna keep you on, man.
Hey, look. No, we gonna do this. Let me switch this. I'm finna switch this camera back. So, see, I switched the ports for the sounds. I don't like how that look. All right.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's up, man? It's your man, Corey Williams, checking in. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. You know how we do around this time. I got a lot going on over here. What's up, y'all? What's up, TikTok? Where my glasses at? Hold on. No, goddamn, I need to see y'all. Yeah, it's a lot better. That's a lot better. All right. Well, as you see, I'm solo tonight, man. Shout out to my man 22. He had some unexpected that came up. He had to take care of, but you know, it's your man Corey Williams checking in for another 5 episode of CONVO with CINO Live. But you know, I brought in some bag up though. You know, I got some heat. I brought some heat for y'all today. So you know, just stay tuned. I got a special co-host today, along with my other special co-host in the other room, my daughter Christina. So again, just always throwing my disclaimer out. If y'all hear somebody hollering and screaming, you know, she just excited. She got a tablet, so you know, that's the only time she get it when I do this show, or when I got some business, you know, to handle. So, but other than that, shout out to all the fathers, shout out to the single mothers, shout out to the married couples, you know, raising them kids, man, and doing a great job, man. So, shout out to y'all, man. But we got a hot show for you tonight. Hot show. So I ain't gonna belabor the hour. Again, 22 is not with us tonight, but I got another special guest. So what I'm gonna do on behalf of 22, I'm gonna take over the what we call the wait a minute. Okay. So I've been spoiled, y'all. 22 has spoiled me. So I'm gonna take over the success of the week today. And I actually stole this from my boy Cheek's page. So yeah, I seen him post this, man. So, you know, shout out to this young man, you know, representing the Maryville Community School Corporation in Indiana. Shout out to, you know, Maryville, GI. Congrats to this brother for actually Kenneth Grant from Maryville, who just got drafted to the Miami Dolphins. So I'm not too familiar with the story, but this brother definitely is doing his thing. Anybody that gets, you know, that type of, draft, and gets picked, man, they've been putting in some work. So we want to celebrate him, man, as our success of the week. Again, Kenneth Grant, shout out to Maryville, Indiana. I don't know his parents. I may or may not know him, but again, shout out to him for getting drafted. And again, I don't know how, and we're gonna talk about some draft stuff too. So just stay tuned. We're gonna talk about some draft stuff. So other than that, man, it's been a crazy week. Doing this show every week, it makes me get into my journalistic, mode. So a lot of stuff that I normally probably wouldn't pay attention to, now I gotta pay attention to. And so that's the first thing I wanted to do, get that out the way. Let me see, we got some comments. So yeah, y'all tap in, man. Shout out to my man Chill Will. Yes, sir. Always tuning in, man. On Code. Make sure y'all check out On Code. That's my guy, man. GI, Nap, always representing, man. Good brother. He had a hot show the other day too, man. Very informative, talking about, some just things that we need to be up on as African Americans, minorities, whatever. You just breathing. You know what I'm saying? We need to know about it. So shout out to Chill, man. So I got a guest, y'all. I'm gonna bring him on, man. It's finna get spicy tonight, man. So I'm trying to stall. So give y'all some time to get your popcorn, peanuts. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cashew man myself, but I got a brother, man, who I guess it ain't no secret. But this my guy, man. It's my guy, man. My guy coming on, man. So shout out to my special guest, man, coming on, host of 219 TV, Midwest Connected. I'm finna bring my brother Malcolm Cheeks on, man. Cheeks, what's up, bro?
What up, CONVO?
Man, you got it, brother. Welcome, man. Finally got you on the show, man.
Finally, man. Then when you give me 22, pulled a DJ Envy on us, you know what I'm saying?
Man, 22. He hit me at the last minute, man. He was excited about the show too. He like, man, he was hitting me up like, man, he was ready to take flight.
Yeah, no, it's all love. Hey, look, you could tell. Hey, congratulations, man. Everybody that's tapped in the convo, man. Yo, I'm proud of bro how he doing this thing. He making moves. You know what I mean? So y'all, stay tapped into him, especially on the business side. Hey, man, I give it up for mine. I ain't never been a hater. You know what I'm saying, man? So, I like what you doing. And what's crazy, history repeats. I brought you on one of my shows early when I was starting. Now I'm coming on yours. Hey, man, Phoebe, you had me like Shedeur holding the phone. Like, is he gonna call? Did he call yet? I watched week 2, week 3. I'm like, you can tell the nigga bluff. You can tell. I had the phone in my hand. What's good, though,
no, it wasn't no prank. It wasn't no prank, baby. It wasn't no prank.
Chill, Will. What's cracking, man? Shout to my guy, Chill, man.
Man, I love my people, man. I love the real ones. You ain't got to have a lot of them. Just give me a few real ones, man, and we can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no squares in my circle, man, for real.
Man, it's these days, though. But yeah, you definitely right about that. You had to trim that fat early in the game. You know what I mean? Because it's something else right now, bro. It's something else, man.
Yeah, man. Well, man, look. So let's get into, first of all, man, tell the people about 219, because we talk offline all the time. You my big bro. You give me tips. I give you. You pull my coattail. We really touch the coattail. So it's always good to have people around you, man, that hold you accountable and don't just hype you up, man. So you've been always one of them brothers, man. We go back, way back, before all of this. You know what I'm saying? And,
hey, man, something about that horseman water. Something about that horseman water, man.
Yeah, man. So, we ain't new to this, man. We true to this. So tell us about, Midwest TV, man, and what you got going on.
Yeah. Nah, he said that y'all to give y'all a backstory because like he said, we chop it up. He like, man, you got to get your brand, man. What you 219? You Midwest connected? What's your? I don't know what.
What is
it? What? Hey man, but hey, what it is, like I told him, it's 219 TV, man. Midwest Connected Media, that's the whole brand. And under that, we got 219 TV. That's what we bring you the nose and just anything 219. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna work with this delay we got. But it's anything 219 TV. So anything Midwest Gary related, that's where the Midwest Connected come from. Because a lot of us move throughout the Midwest, Nap, Minnesota, you know what I mean? Milwaukee, Kentucky, you feel what I'm saying? So we got our people kind of spread around, so throughout the Midwest. But my whole thing with it, because I lived on the East Coast for, like I say, for 10 years, so that's like a second home to me. So Joe don't know we in his backyard, but I lived in Newark, man, in the bricks for 10 years, so that's how I got into Sun and Clothes, all that. So it was just everything got to come through the Midwest. So I just looked at it as, I don't care. You go to the East, South, you got to come through the Midwest. So the Midwest connects everything. And it's
right
like
on.
we taking our turn. So yeah, that's really it though. But yeah, 219 TV, that's just the overall, anything coming from my area, I represent that.
Yeah. So what made you hop into, because you don't do your show kind of not like an interview show. You kind of like do highlights and reaction videos.
Videos, commentary, my whole thing, bro, was when first, because I sell a life insurance, and that's really was the whole when COVID hit. And when COVID hit, we had to go from going house to house to Zoom. And you got to be comfortable talking on camera. A lot of people ain't. You probably realize that even doing the pod, some people they gotta warm up to talking on the camera. Like we used to talk about monologuing. Some people can't just sit and talk into a camera, per se. So it's like once I had to do that for my job, but to get comfortable, you notice around pandemic, I started going on live a lot so I can get comfortable.
Yeah,
Talking.
and see that, that's when I first seen you, because I didn't even know you was in where you at. I ain't gonna say where you at.
Nah,
but,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know we from the G.
Yeah, we don't just drop dimes, man. Hey, we don't say last names and all that full names, But when I seen you videoing like the George Floyd, was it the George Floyd and the kind of riots? So that's when I first really started paying attention. I'm like, man, he out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking you drove up from, but you was right there.
Yeah, right there living in it. So it was just like that whole time. And that's the time everybody was on the cell phones. Pandemic time, everybody went to the cell phones, until we could come outside. And that's when a lot of people start getting into the monetization game. What up with you, Mark? What up? That's my guy right there. That's my guy.
That's my guy. He got that merch.
Get money. I was going to say, me and him connected in another world. He know where we
I already know.
Yeah.
I already know.
But yeah, man, that was like, going and doing that and going on live. Then just start trying to figure out the monetization game. But I was really trying to get a pool of people to try to sell life insurance online. That's really why I started doing it. That's why I always say, put some money on your head for somebody else do. So everything I do, I catered it to, but I realized you got to build your audience and this, that, and the third. It's a lot with that monetization game. Because me, I more so use it for marketing, promotion. Sometimes you may make more money off of just advertising for your channel, doing advertisements, selling advertisements, slots, having promo packages and things of that nature on the back end. That's where you'll make the money at, if you're not big on the monetization side just yet. But, you still got to use it because once I realized 24/7 what everybody doing.
On their phone.
on their phone. So hey, I put myself in their face. So I know we get a little overzealous with the tags. Y'all excuse me, you know. My real no, I'm a tag you.
Y'all in them tags, boy. If you wasn't my brother, what they say, if you wasn't my brother, man, you wasn't my brother, I'll look, boy.
Hey man, but yeah. So that's pretty much what that's at, man. Cause
that's it, man. So tell us where can we find the channel, man? I'm gonna put that in the. Make sure we let me put that in the comments, man. Let me make sure I put that. What 219? What is it?
219 TV, Midwest Connected. That's what's gonna pop up. 219 TV, it should pop up there. Midwest Connected Media. And basically, we do the topics and trends. Because my thing is this: I sell life insurance, so selling that is one of them things we educate and entertain. That's just a place to come. Look at me like the hood BET. You know what I'm saying? That's where you come, get your news, see what's going on in the world. We talk about economics, we talk about a lot of stuff that affect us, because selling life insurance, it just put me in some other worlds. So I started just looking at myself as a vessel for the hood, man, a vessel for information, though. You feel what I'm saying? And and it's a lot of stuff that I come across and know that I know a lot of my guys could use. So that was another purpose of just trying to start an informative channel. But at the same time, you got to make them laugh. That's our personality anyway. Anybody that know any of us from down, we from our hood, the jokes, we get them in, we have fun.
Yeah.
Me and my guys, my dog guy, how we kick it. So so that's just a part of the personality. But yeah, man, it's growing because that's the market. It's I see a lot of channels. A lot of channels in the G, shout to your one host. She was on Simply, what's her name?
Simply Winner. Yep. Shout out to Simply Winner.
I people.
Successful toy. Successful toy. Yeah.
Butcher, what's that? The Butcher
On Code, of course, On Code.
Exactly. You already know On Code with Kill Will. That's and so it's just like, hey man, I feel like once again, Midwest Connected, if everybody really worked together. Because Gary too small to work against each other. We just gonna keep it 100.
You know my favorite saying. Collaboration over competition, baby.
It can't be none, man. It can't be nothing. When you look at it, bro, look at the city. It's really like what I learned just in insurance game. It's a numbers thing.
Yeah.
Gary population is what? Maybe 70,000 now. It used to be 100,000 when we was younger.
Yeah.
So if it's like 70,000, so say you.
I don't even think it's that, bro. It might be a little lower. You giving it probably the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I'm gonna be honest, people. It seems like people moving back though.
You got Chicago, but then you got Chicago. A lot of my family from Chicago moved over, so you still got that give or take. But we'll just say, even if you say 70,000, 65, if you in the music or if you in the business, that's what you got to base your percentage of what you're doing off of your population. So it ain't really about leaving the crib, because the crib ain't what it do. It's really about how much you want to grow in your business. Because unless you got a monopoly, you feel what I'm saying? Unless you got a monopoly, you feel what I'm saying, and what you do, you splitting that between 65,000. Out that 65,000, how much of that money really and people really into what you're doing?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And then people don't really look at that. Like, oh, my city don't support me. Nah, they came by, they bought a burger once. To them that support. I bought a burger.
Yeah.
Hey, but you can at least
sometimes I just shoot them some cash. Like, hey man, I hit your. Hey man, this for this man. Sponsored by CONVO with CINO. You know what I'm saying? We've got to support each other, man. That's the only way we gonna grow, man. Shout out to Chino. He said, man, I love how we all cover the various topics in our own way, man. No doubt. And speaking of that, man, let's get into some topics, man, while we on it. And before I do that, man, I gotta, I've learned to drop the disclaimer. You know what I'm saying?
Because whatever I say, this is entertainment. We just talking. I'm just holding my brother. We don't see no show.
Yes, that's right. So the views and opinions expressed during CONVO with CINO Live are those of the host, guests, and contributors, and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of CINO, of CONVO with CINO, its affiliates, or program enhancement coordinator 22. Viewer discretion is advised. This show is intended for informational and conversational purposes only. Yeah. Now let's get into this. Let's get into some shit.
Hey man, let's have one of them block conversations. Let me talk to CINO. You know who I know.
Yeah. So it's been an interesting week, bro. First thing I want to talk about, let's talk about my man Michael B. Jordan. In this movie Sinners, man. Are you familiar with the Sinners movie?
Yeah. You know, that's the entertainment side. You know, we love that music, entertainment, all that. But yeah, he should have got paid twice because he played a twin. But yeah, man, the young brother that did it though, I didn't know that he was the guy that had something to do with Black Panthers too. I guess.
Yeah, Michael Coogler. Michael Coogler. Yeah.
So they say he changed the game with the way he negotiated the deal for that movie on the back end rights. You know, and they were saying it was something that Scorsese or one of them did back in the day. And they tried to trip off him for doing it, but they was like, he might change the game with the whole deal. So yeah, it's doing more than the numbers. It's on the back end, he made a power move with how he structured the deal for that movie, bro. I ain't seen it yet, but they said it's fire though. You saw it?
Yeah, I ain't seen it either, man. But I definitely want to. I be kind of, I ain't really no horror type of, all of they talk about the spirit. I don't, I'm kind of
spiritual. I'm in the belief.
I don't really like to invite that type of stuff in my life.
I mean, I can watch it, but I just don't. If I don't believe it, I ain't really gonna be scared. Like, But they said it was a good movie though, just storyline. But yeah, like you say, them you gotta be that.
It's just like, to me, why did they have to make it with a little horror type of, I don't
I don't know what.
I think the movie could have been done without that. You know what I'm saying? Without that aspect of it.
Yeah, I don't really like no movies like that, to be honest. So I feel you on that. If you're gonna tell a story, keep it hood and tell a story. I get more into that. You know what I mean? I'm more into real life stuff, I guess.
Yeah, and also my thing is too, why you play two people? Like, you could have gave that acting role to somebody else who needed a job.
Hey man, the brother was creative with that budget, man.
I know, man, but that's like you just took another job from somebody. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, maybe he felt he was just that good. You know, the ladies probably want to see Michael B. Jordan all day, every day if they can. See, that ain't me or you, so Michael B. Jordan, man, you can't lose just keeping him on the screen.
Yeah. Shout out to I ain't mad at him.
What they do? 60 sussy. You been working out. You like, come on, man. They could have had.
They could have had CINO.
He ain't nobody.
Yeah.
Hey man, they say it paid like 60-something million though. You know.
Hey man, I'd have did it for one.
Hey, the Lizzo, you know what I'm saying? Stretch marks and everything. I'm out that thing.
Yeah, man. But shout out to Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler. They worked together a few times too on the Fruitville station. That was good. And Black Panther. Yeah, Black Panther.
He did Fruitville Station.
Yeah, so Black Panther. Well, I guess he did both Black Panthers, right? He did the second one too, right?
Yeah.
I didn't really care for the second one too much, but
it was good. But it's truth to that's another topic. But you know how they say movies are, reality. They make movies out of reality. When you look at Wakanda was made about all the precious metals, this, that, and the third. Not to spin the subject too far, but this war situation, a lot of this is over metals, precious metals, who got certain. That's the whole Ukraine thing. China got precious metals they can only use.
Well, Africa. That's why they want Africa.
That's my point. Yeah. So Africa, it's a lot of grains. Like we make our tires over there. Goodyear, the tire companies in Africa, but they soil is what they use to make the rubber. So the movie Wakanda was to show how the land is so this, that, and the third, and I put two and two together. I work with a lot of Africans, but it's deeper than rap, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and who controls those lands, control those resources,
Come on.
That's a little over our pay grade. though. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real
But
talk,
you
man.
know, we be talking, and I'm gonna tell y'all sleeping on Cheeks, man. This brother know. This is the brother that knows everything. Everything. This brother know everything. I'm telling you,
Hey,
I
man,
be
that's
talking.
wild part, man. Only child, man. I grew up only child. Sister passed out young, so you know, I got used to See, I talk to y'all because I ain't got nobody to talk to, so I had to unload on y'all.
Yeah, I can tell you got the only child
Yeah.
syndrome. When you get on the phone, boy, you gonna be on it no less than an hour. I mean, you gonna no less than an hour. But it's good. Like it ain't like you ready to hang up. It's like, dang, like you finna learn about stocks, podcasting, life insurance. You're gonna be smarter anytime after you get off the phone with this brother. That's for sure. I told you the other day I don't talk to too many people like that, but I rocks with you, man. So
man, it's a compliment, bro. It's a compliment. You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir. So in other news, what's up with our man Ye, man? What's up with our man Ye?
Man,
Ye done took the truth serums. He done made a rap about.
I can't even look at him the same with whatever that is in his mouth, man. Look,
What?
and he a Gemini, man, and I'm a Gemini. I used to defend Ye because he was a Gemini, but when you come out talking about what you did to you was 14, and I mean, you don't. That's a long time, bro. You don't do that for 4. You when you start, even if you got a 7-year run on that, that's I mean, 1 is too much, but I'm just saying, if you got to run on that till you 14, I don't know if that's who you are, but that he's an attention whore. That it's like, come on, man, is this really where we going, bro? You really going there?
And so for those who don't know, Kanye recently came out with released a song about how when he was younger, him and his cousin found some, pornography, and they pretty much did what they seen in the porno on each other, and they did it for a while, evidently. So this is what the song is about, and I don't know, man.
You can't even you want to. Hey, I have learned in this game one thing. Some things, is I guess they say what's to be understood ain't to be explained. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really can't explain too far on that one, but I can only go but so far. You know what I'm saying? I definitely can't go as far as he did. So all I can really say is, hey, man, maybe that's his issue, though. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, chill, but maybe that's his issue, man. Now, that's to touch to some real knowing yourself, man. See, a lot of people don't really know who they are, bro, to a degree. I'm 50, man, 51 to be exact. And like I tell my kids, you don't know who you are when you leave this house, so can't nobody tell you in the streets who you are. Meaning, you want to try this, you like this, or this what you, because a lot of people don't find out who they are till damn near 50. It's a lot of 40-year-olds, a lot of people following, and sometimes finding that, and it ain't the money, obviously, because everybody with money say money ain't everything. That's where that come from, you know what I'm saying? But it's yeah, man. I think the brother just don't know himself, and that could have been a fight, urge, hey, I don't know, man. I gotta.
He just did an interview with a black Ku Klux Klan hat on as well.
Now that was to me. That's
you know what I'm saying,
and that's what I'm saying. And he didn't get the response for that. Wasn't really. He probably wanted to go million virals, 2, 3 million. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We be checking the views and stuff he got on it wasn't blockbuster. That's why he did it with DJ Academics. He probably thought that Academic, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's true, Winfrey. You know what I mean? Well, he took a note out of Trump book. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he didn't get, and just like trying what he didn't get the bite that he wanted from that Ku Klux Klan interview. If you notice that.
Yeah.
And bam, now after that, they like, okay, man, they more joked about the suit than anything.
Yeah.
He got music out now, and then you come with this. It's like, come on, man. But what happens is you start to lose respect for him. in the sense of.
Yeah.
Now I respect your lyrical genius because I love music, but
and you know he dissed everybody. Kendrick Lamar, he can't rap, and he dissed Kendrick. Of course Cam and
but
Mace.
that's the 50. I call that going the 50 route. He went. That's how 50 came into the game. So we on the music till that's how 50 came into the game, dissing everybody. So a lot of people took that as a template. When you want some quick traction, come like how 50 came with How to Rob. When 50 Cent first came to the game with How to Rob, he talked about robbing everybody in the industry. That was the get on. That's what got him stabbed. That's what got him. Wu jumped on him. That jumped a lot of his beefs off. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So everybody know. They love the drama, man. You drop a positive video, you will get 2 likes. Yeah. I'm telling them about life insurance. I had a situation that went.
Yeah. I remember.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, and look, I have about 10,000 views on that. I'm telling you how to protect your family and save lives. You get like 3 likes, you might get we're gonna talk about emoji etiquette.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But shout out to Kanye, man. Again, the brother is.
What you think about it? I mean, what's your take on them?
Man. Look, Kanye is Kanye. He don't nothing he do surprise me. So it's like, I mean, like you say, it's so much only foolishness you could do, and now that's who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the joke is on you if you trying to sit and explain. Suck it. Come on, man. Now he got us looking crazy trying to explain that crazy shit he said. So that's what you
now that the LGB and trans and all this stuff is kind of accepted now. It's kind of more he couldn't have did this 10 years ago or 20. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't have came out with Jesus Walks and then dropped this one. You know what I'm saying? Like. So
walk, but I'll be you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Kanye, man.
Shout out to he Midwest connected though. So I can't take it from him, but hey, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he get to that music. And you still ain't really heard none of the music yet. That's what I'm tripping off of. He got an album out now and everything.
Man, Kanye, he need to hold on. Chill Will said the Klan took those suits from the Israelites and the Black Power movement over to Europe and Ethiopia. Oh, okay.
The whole style, that whole style of it.
Oh yeah, see, we got educated, brothers. Hey. That's on code. See, that's what you get when you check in the on code.
Chill is Midwest.
Chill gonna go through the scribes. He went through the scribes, man. The different, he went through the scribes on this, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me educate you, brothers, man.
I love it. Hey, man. So let's talk about this NFL, man. This draft.
Oh man.
Let's get into this draft, man. The longest, the most viewed draft in history, right? In NFL history, right?
Man,
most viewed, longest viewed.
I don't know what y'all here for, but we gonna keep it 100. This, my brother, we like to entertain and educate. But but on this one, man. Now I am a football fan. Like I said, I played football. That's my game. Out of all sports, I love football, bro. And I even I got it wrote right here. Matter of fact, because I did it. I took the stats of Shedeur and the guy that he went undrafted against, right? The one who the Giants took over him, the guy at the dart. It's like Shedeur had 4,000 yards, 4,134,000 yards. Dart had 4,279 passing yards. Shedeur had 37 touchdowns. Dart had 29. Shedeur had 10 interceptions. Dart had 6. Shedeur had 14,000 yards overall for the year. 81. Dude had what? Shedeur had 134 touchdowns. Dude got 11,000 yards, 81 touchdowns. And they both had 21 interceptions. This the dude that went before him, Dart. Now, that ain't no difference in that. You don't even hear you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't hear no astronomical where dude was boom, boom, boom. Then even the guy that went, now that's when he was supposed to go to the Giants. He didn't, when he slid from the Giants, then the other guy that he on the Browns with, the Browns took a quarterback before him, a guy from Oregon. Same thing with dude. Last season, 38,000 yards. Shedeur last season, 4,000 yards. He had 4,000 yards. Dude had 3,800 yards, 3,857. Shedeur had 4,134. Also, he had, what was it? 30 touchdowns. Shedeur had 37. 6 interceptions. Shedeur had 10. That's because he threw the ball more.
Yeah.
So he outplayed basically both of the dudes stat-wise when they want to say talk football. So you know what it is, bro.
Well, yeah. Shedeur comes with like what they call like with me and my daughter. We a package deal. You know what I'm saying? So Shedeur come with Dion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do these teams, these coaches, the staff, do they want to deal with that?
And
because you almost gonna have to coach him too. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody bigger than the program, like they said. A lot of them say ESPN. NFL spoke, and that's the thing. Nobody bigger than you. Look at it. How he doing Colorado? Dion. He moving that. They moved to his whatever he wanted to do. Boom. NFL like we're not gonna move to that. And when he made the statement, I'm gonna do an Eli. That's what he said. He said we might have to do an Eli if he goes somewhere. They got it out there. When he made that statement, I think they was kind of like, because his brother record, do the background recording, on the video I just dropped. I got some when I did the behind the scenes of the draft. So he got the entourage, but they say all of them got that. He played for millions. Everybody, like one dude said, they said one scout actually said, Shedeur makes you feel small. Now, if you a grown man and a dude making you feel small just because
he got more money than them, he got more money. They want people that they can mold. That's not already molded and have a father figure that's already, you know what I'm saying, in that mold. So they wanna, it's like,
a lot of
once you get to a certain level, they want to take control and take the credit for who that person is. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta think, bro. And if you look at a lot of the dudes had chains on. His NIL,
a lot of them.
Yeah, his NIL deal. He was getting like $9 million, I think. Just he was getting more out of his NIL than he about to make. Now, mind you, it was a $30 million drop off.
Yeah,
if he was win first round, it was 45.
But again, like you said, that was the sign. That was the we know what to do, and then it made them more money anyway.
Again,
it made them more money.
We ain't never watched the draft 3 damn days.
Yeah.
That was one of the highest watch drafts, so they pimped that situation. And then look who he went to. A team that Dion said he didn't want him to go to. We're going to make him drop, and he's going to go play for the Browns. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, but one thing I like how they handling it. You know what I'm saying? How Dion just, they ain't really said too much. Even his son with the prank call, you know what I'm saying? They pranked him, and
that was bogus. That
was foul. Like, somebody need to be prosecuted or held accountable. It definitely need to be a fine or penalty for that.
Yeah, because that was the factor. Because as a father, like he said, because he said on the video, take what he say, take my son off the cross. I'm serious. He said that on the video. So I just felt him as a father to see that your son, and technically, like I say, everybody said he wasn't good enough. Now, all leading up to the draft, everybody had him projected as a 3rd round. Who was his mentor? Tom Brady. Tom Brady is with the Las Vegas Raiders. He a part owner of the Raiders. They thought the Raiders was going to draft him. If you look on the video I showed when they was waiting on the Raiders to draft him because of the relationship with Tom Brady. That was his mentor. You feel what I'm saying? So they kind of saying Skip Bayless, they can go check that. Skip Bayless on Brady head. He feel like Brady sabotaged. Because you got to think, if Tom Brady your mentor, who really gonna pass on you? Unless behind the scenes, Brady like, you know. You feel what I'm saying?
Skip was almost in tears about this stuff. He was, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of people mad, man, about this, man. Like,
it's the blatant. It's just the blatant. What
and
it
I
is,
think
man. It's
people
a
looking at the
reality check.
NFL. I think people looking at the NFL in a different way. Like,
yeah, because they blatantly show who we are to them, what we mean to them. You know, most of black people wealth come from sport and entertainment, bro. It is what it is, and that's where they humble us at first. As long as they knock a plug out of us through sports and entertainment, look at Puff. When you start, there's only so many entertainers with that much money and status. A lot of entertainers, this dudes on the street got just as much money as them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, man, it's bigger than rap, man. But, you know, that's the only way they really, I feel like, to control us. When you knock us in them areas, you initially hit the black community's investment power, so to speak. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't hit, because we don't dominate Wall Street. We don't dominate all of these industries, the business industries. We don't dominate none of those. That's why all that minority and DEI, that's why they come, because we don't dominate none of that. We in it. I don't care what business somebody got, we don't dominate.
Yeah.
Housing, you feel what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, we just getting up on black. Well, I mean, let's be honest. You know, we only about we probably less than 100 years as far as black generating wealth, generational wealth. You know, creation. You know,
I mean, well, that go back to the number thing. Like they said, it's like a race. If you take off for 400 years, they'll tell me to run. Technically, it's gonna be a minute before I catch up. And we're starting to catch up.
Yeah.
George Floyd gave us a boost, right? All the money that came in, the loans, you know, everybody became a business owner.
What happened to Black Lives Matter, man? What happened to that, man? We don't even hear that no more.
That check dried up. That was that.
Man, no, what happened to Black Lives Matter, man? We looking for
They start paying people off. See, when you want to get us, store a little bread over here, they quiet down. The more money go that way, they quiet down. And once they see you quiet, they pull a cord on the money. What I said, if you allow them to feed you, they determine when they starve you. Yeah. That's what they did with that movement. They pumped it up, all that free money, gave out stimulus. Biden got in there. As soon as Trump got back in there, what'd he do? We need all that back.
Yeah. Hey man, and speaking of this guy.
Hey, he tweeted for Shedeur, though. He did tweet.
He did tweet. He did tweet. And Trump gave his address, like he gave his interview with on ABC. Gotcha. So Trump gave his interview on ABC last night about his first 100 days. And I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. Did you catch that yesterday?
Wait, my bad. Which one you said he gave the interview with what now?
He gave his interview on ABC about his first 100 days in office.
Oh no, I saw it, but I didn't see it. That's what you was talking about when you said he was on TV. Okay, yeah, I ain't peeped that.
Yeah, he was on, man, and you know, and I know most people again, you know, and it's sad to say, I started to share it, but I'm like, you know what? We talk about so much other garbage, but we ain't monitoring what the president is the guy who's leading our country doing.
Hey, bro, that's why every now and then I do part of under that 219 TV umbrella. I do Hustlenomics. Yeah, we talk about the stock market and economics, which is really like how these terrorists affecting beauty salons. It's some black females in certain states. Old girl, just hilarious. She was on the radio saying when she went in Jersey get her nails done. Lady had scarce supplies and was like she might have to close because she got to go up either on her prices. She didn't want to go up on her prices. Salon was empty. So it's finna trickle down, and they got a thing. When I watched the Wall Street commercial, CSNBC, the wealthy people say, "Oh well, it's gonna be a little fallout, but if you can withstand the pain," which means that's good talk for everybody that's over six figures. You can afford to lose almost 100 right now. You're gonna be good. It's gonna come back. But what about the one that ain't got that? We the
Like
one. That's why they say it's going to hit us first.
6 figures, but almost like 50 now.
I'm just saying though, and imagine that. And to that point, 650 is like 50, and imagine how many people ain't even got that. Ain't even got 10. Like with life insurance, I ask people like, yo, if we talking right now, God forbid something happen, can you turn around, go grab 10,000 out the house? In reality, situations, things happen. Right now, I can't. You know, I got things happen. You go through things, you gotta rebuild. But when you buy that policy, you tapping in the money you don't have. That 10 is sitting there. Even if you paying this little monthly whatever. So what it is, the point is now.
But you're empowering people. That's empowering when you just know, like you even walk with a different swag when you know you just, even though something bad got to happen for you to tap in, but you know you leaving your family in a better situation. You know you're not leaving with a burden. You ain't leaving with a burden. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's it. And if you get an accident, you can get paid off an accident too. You ain't got to die. We get you paid off an accident too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, honestly, we gotta educate people on, financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't just want to your loved one pass, and now you go out and just buy a Birkin and buy,
And you know what kind of mess
Gucci store? You know what I'm saying?
Or come spend it with me on the other side, but hey, but you know what messed that up, bro? Real talk. When Corona hit and that term intellectual property came up, and people knew that, oh, okay, I can go get a LLC. And my business is selling intellectual property. That's been the last hustle the past few years. Any of these stock channel information, how to start a business, all of these classes, and you feel what I'm saying? That's the game. Yeah. Selling information had became the hustle. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I can sell information.
But we need the information. I mean,
there you go.
You've been selling. I mean, that's what college people.
But where we go wrong? There you go. But where we was going wrong was we trying to sell it to people that can't really afford to put it in play. You got to give away some free. You just got to. It's like a blessing. It's like paying it forward. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So some stuff you got to pay for. That's why they got free education. Just like and you got to listen to what Trump's saying. How we go outdo China and he stopping education funds? Just hold that right there. You want to be somebody and cut our education, and we going against the smartest people. They got the most scientists in the world. Most of our world scientists are Asian.
Yeah.
Back. So you want to cut that. We already twins, so you want to cut our education. You want to cut out Harvard and the places.
And they don't even do no social media. They don't even allow their kids to get on TikTok and all that. I mean, we so social media driven. You know what I'm saying? Content driven. It's just.
Man, I never thought I'd be on social media this much, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. You know how we is. We money under the mattress. We come from that area. Video cameras. You put up the camera. Everybody doing that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even want to see. Like, hold on. Who got camera now?
Yeah. God forbid.
Now the gangsters. Now everybody telling on themselves.
Come on, man. God forbid you. Forbid if somebody would have took a camera out to Gleason. If somebody would took the camera out to Gleason Park, Miller, the beach, come on, man. God forbid you whip out a camera, dude. People just wasn't, but that's what it is now. And it's just, hey, man, it's like straight up whip. Hey, man, so it's like, we didn't do that.
Code. That's on code.
Hey, but what I want to talk about while we on this, y'all bear with us now. We go, y'all follow.
We going all over.
Hey, man, but older people on the social media, when I see the old people start going live, like the youngest, doing some of that extra, it need to be some limitations. Don't you think it's a way to go live in your age range, or is it a live?
Well, what you say old? What you call old? Because what
I'm saying
right now,
God forbid y'all get here.
Yeah, God. I mean, we listening to the same music as the kids, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what you call old. Because I may be like, we might be the old heads. You know what I'm saying?
We are the old heads. That's my
exactly.
See, I can't. It's like we the old, but even though we old, it ain't that you can't. Cause they was talking that what's too old for this. Like I say, I don't care how old you is. Somebody give you $1 million, you gonna spend it and have fun doing it.
Because to your point, when we talk about the old rappers, the people that's such and such trying to rap or whatever, So what's too old to float? The rap.
To be honest, a lot of the older ones got the better music. If you really,
to us, yeah, they got the better music to us. But what what I'm saying? Will Smith, case in point, Will Smith just dropped a new album a couple weeks ago. I don't even think it sold 1,000 copies, man. They said, what I'm saying? I don't think it did $1,000, 1,000 downloads, whatever.
Hey man, I heard one little dude. He was on the little popular streamer, and he said he called him Uncle. Something he said referencing his rap sounded old.
Yeah,
he really been. Hey, but see, you can't.
So you got the Nas's that can still drop, you know what I'm saying, and get respected. But who want to listen to Will Smith, man?
They was barely listening to Will, even when it just was. Will got on off of that. Will's get on was he came when rap was just really bubbling. So anybody could have really, we grew up with Will.
But he came out hard though. He still got the classics. Summertime, and he got the classics.
Brand new funk. Hey, brand new funk. I love some that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he got the.
Get
jiggy. Get jiggy with it, man.
Hey man, so but it's just some young dudes I can't really. It's some young dudes it's I don't know, man. Some young dudes I rock though, cause I DJ, I be all over with the music, but certain ones I can't. But yeah, Will, man, I ain't downloading no Will. Right,
ain't nobody requested to play that new Will. You ain't got no new Will Smith request.
Ain't nobody hear me on that. What's up with that new Fresh Prince, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, but to that point though, the older it's like this. When you got old dudes, rap is a young sport, just like there's something about clubbing and going out. You could do things as you get older, just do them in older taste. Older people party, older people kick it, older people got events. You ain't finna get, because now we see what 50 is. We used to think 50 was laid up in the crib under the blanket. Now 50 is, we outside.
I'm loving this 50 thing, man.
So
I feel like I'm getting better, man.
So you can't. I ain't gonna tell a person you too old to stop doing something. Nah, it ain't too old. It's
Well, hold on. To that point, let's stay on this point. Let's stay on this. Speaking of too old, right? Let's talk about.
I was finished.
Let's talk about what's too old, man.
You was reading my mind. Man.
Our boy Shay, man. Shay in some trouble right now.
Man, listen.
Shay then got caught up with a baby. Right. And I ain't knocking the dude, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, the dude is. But look at Bill Belichick. He's 73, got a 24-year-old.
Hey, and I hear that, man. I hear that.
They talking about him right now.
But hey, man. But Shannon, Abiba Bubba, Shannon knew better, man. This is my thing with Shannon, bro. You just dropped this to tape of you in a hotel. You didn't know your phone. You ain't know that was you. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, boom. You go from that. Now this come out, you went to the kinky games. You saw the dress they was trying to put him with the dude. I ain't tripping off all that. I just think Shannon went from, how a dude, even though he was famous and he was in the NFL, he wasn't he wasn't Randy Moss when it came to the females. I don't know per se, but you ain't hear him being a ladies' man. He wasn't like how Tom Brady, they ladies like him. He wasn't that type of football player. So once he got to this status he got now, this is all him, after Cat. So now he just suffering that I'm
But
out here.
He been commentating on ESPN. He's been doing
for
that
some reason. But he always been a 2. You wasn't never that guy. Like he wasn't Stephen A. He was Shannon alongside the Skip. Shannon alongside this one. You see what I'm saying? That's how he was coming up in the game. His show was his only solo deal.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
So
sometimes
you think he just got 100 million?
No, he ain't have. That's the whole why he gets the Bonehead of the Year award. He was in negotiations.
Right.
That ain't went through yet.
So the woman wanted 50 million. I keep saying every time I hear that 50 million, I think about Rush Hour when Chris Rock say $50 million. Who you think you're, Chelsea Clinton?
Hey, bro.
You know what I'm saying? $50 million. Like, come on, lady. You should have just took the 10, and you should have just took the 10.
25,000 per cheek in the text. She said something about give me 25,000 a cheek in her text. That was a red flag right there, man. And then like Dr. Umar, Dr. Umar hot with him. He said he gonna give him his blessings, but he can't mess with no more snow bunnies. You know that. But the 56, but the real issue though. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, man. The real issue with that, 56 and a 20-year-old. Now, everybody got
19. No, not 19. 19.
She's 19
probably now. Yeah.
I think now I don't even think she's 21 yet, though. Might just be touched. But the point is, the 56, 20-year-old dynamic. Now, I got 4 daughters, man. So it's like maybe I look at it different, you know what I mean? But, and I, my ex was, was married. She was younger than me. She was 39. You know what I mean? I'm 50, so I had about 11, 12. And even with that, you see differences.
I mean, my ex-wife was younger than me. Yeah, my ex-wife
she was younger. But you see differences, bro. And it's like, I dated older females. I dated females, when I was in my 20s. They was in their 30s, almost 40s. You know what I'm saying? But I was over 21. He ain't even do the 21. But 56 and 20, bro.
But let's be honest though, man. Old niggas, man, they be having them fetish for young girl. They be having that. That's like a fetish type of stuff.
Hey man, and it was crazy. Now we talk to other countries
because she was on OnlyFans. She was an OnlyFans model, right? Or and not to say nothing wrong with OnlyFans. Get it how you get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man,
most of that stuff is fetishy. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. And then some stuff is to your game. Because you notice you ain't never seen Shannon with no A-list celebrity chick though. See,
but it ain't like he couldn't get one. It ain't like he couldn't get one. We don't know what. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
I'm just saying. I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is when you deal with, come on, you ain't have to. You couldn't see that coming.
I'm sure Shannon Sharpe could pull up and get pretty much any.
He gonna get the best chick in the hood, in any hood club. But if he pulling up and you got the ones that they consider fine and they got other choices of dudes just as rich as him, now you're getting into straight looks and do I like it?
But his popularity, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get the ones he gonna get.
So if he didn't have the Shay thing, maybe, but with the Shay kind of made him popular. So he could pull up on he could probably pull up on something nice.
Over me, it'll be the same way when I get rich. They gonna say the same thing. You know what I'm
saying? Of course, man. I've been looking better and better every show.
but I think, man. All right, man. That's why you gotta keep sharing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So they keep on saying. But I just feel like the real talk, he could have avoided that, bro. I feel like he really could have. It's like he ain't see it coming, and the text and the debating conversations. But then when he went to pay her off, you done smashed already. So he probably like, it's a slippery slope now because you done already went there. So you don't know what they gonna say. But hey, man, I don't know
what the consequences gonna be for this brother.
Oh man, ESPN already he's suspended. They saying now. They said it's allegedly now. It's CINO show. This allegedly, but You know, they said Shaq might have had something to do with throwing him under the bus with that. You heard the call with Matt Barnes said Shaq was looking for some information on Shannon. Before this happened, they had a group chat, NBA chat, ex-NBA players. He was offering some money for somebody that had some dirt on him. I don't know how long before, whatever this was with that, but so they trying to see, because you know Shaq and Charles Barkley about to go to ESPN because TNT.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they gonna have to compete with Mason Cam, man. Mason Cam,
they gonna have to work together, all of them. You feel what I'm saying? And him and Shannon wasn't seeing eye to eye, but I don't know. But yeah. So it's somebody
I think they trying to put that dynamic together, that new dynamic. You know what I'm saying? A Shaq and like Ocho and Shannon. You got Mason, Cam, and now you got Barkley and Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
Some with that TNT basketball contract too. Some about they all the game, a lot of the games going to go to ESPN now. Starting, so that's why they had their last playoff game, whatever it was on TNT, was the last one of the season, and they gonna send Shaq and them show they little basketball TNT show. It's gonna be on ESPN,
and that's gonna be good. I mean, I like Shaq and Barkley together. Like they.
No, I like them. I definitely like. They
bounce off each other, man, pretty well. I mean, for entertainment, you know what I'm saying, and they know their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Definitely two legends in the sports arena, man. So,
for sure.
So yeah, man. Well, we coming up on the hour, brother, and
yeah, man. You know how we do, man. Hey, man. I
wanna do a few announcements, man, before we get up out of here. I want to thank you for joining me. So if you guys didn't catch the episode of CONVO with CINO, this was pretty dope, man. Let me see if I can pull this up. Here's a clip from my last show on CONVO with CINO.
Females that are my age that I talk to, girls, young girls, we all are saying the same thing. You know, the hair business in the industry the quality has died down while the prices have gone up. So it's like I just want to bring that feeling back to here. Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Can you give me some hair? I mean, I used to have hair. I need to.
You can get a few bundles.
So, I mean, and I guess on that note, do you sell like that? Because I know guys are getting the units and stuff like that. So do you sell stuff for barbers and stuff?
We have frontals. So those are what are used on men who have hair loss in the front. So they are getting frontals and it's being shaved down. The frontal is being shaved. The hair on the frontal is being shaved down and being matched to the same type of hair that men have. So, it's all types of different things. We sell wigs, we sell frontals, we have closures, and we have bundles.
So if you want to be a guest on CONVO with CINO, that was episode 44. And speaking of that, I got a new one coming soon. I got my man Duke China coming up. Undefeated boxer, CEO of Second Chances, redeemed leader, man. And, looking forward to this.
Another real one from the hood. Another horseman prodigy, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to this brother, man. I can't wait to sit down with him. Great story. I mean, served some over 15 years in prison. Yeah, and Trump pardoned him, and shout out to Eddie Melton. I think Eddie Melton had something to Gary Mayer. Eddie Melton had a big deal of playing that, and with a lot of prayers,
man. He come from good stock, man. R.I.P. Big Ant too, man. That's their cousin Lou brother, man. Nick, bro, man. Yeah. R.I.P. Love to the family, man. Artia, man. Fast them like dogs, man. So they good people, man. So yeah, that's much love when they can. But yeah, man, he come from good stock.
Yeah, shout out to Coach V too, man. That's my condolences to Coach V. That was her brother, and shout out to their family, man, at this time for their loss, definitely. And speaking of events, man, I'm gonna be hosting this Sunday, man, coming up, man. I've been promoting this event. We got my girl Lakeisha Tate of Tate's Grant Writing Services. I'll be hosting this event. We got Tamara Glover. We got Avery Lawrence. We got the Ladies of Integrity. We got Miss Ladybug, Larisha McNeil, and Asia. So this is gonna be a great event, man. I'm looking forward to it. So don't miss this event, man. It's gonna be this Sunday, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. Getting my hosting on. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear too, man. I got some stuff going on, cheeks.
Hey man, it's a good thing though, man. That's what you want, man. Hey, y'all got an event, man. Call him, man. Be looking out for us, and don't forget, man. Sunday, May the 25th, man. My guy, man. Trocadero Lounge, man. You're gonna be doing it big, man. You know, you got the entertainment, you got the outside thing. It's gonna pop off, man. All the Geminis come out to celebrate. Now Sunday, Memorial Weekend, Sunday, May 24th. Okay. After you do your barbecue, put your boots on. It's going down on 15th, man, at the Trocadero Lounge, man. Come out there and support my guy, man. It's going, and all my Geminis, because I'm a Gemini. That's my birthday weekend, so you know, man, you already know, man. So hey, man, hey, bro. Gemini, you know how we do a party fall on the weekend, so we got to do it all week. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. The season about to change. You know, the season about to change.
It's gonna be nice, man. And where is that at again? What's the you got the address? The Tropicana?
Trocadero on 15th.
Trocadero 15th. That's in Gary, Indiana, man. So yeah, pull up, man. Nice event.
Let me pull it up real fast and get the address for you. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a nice summer event, and if you wanna, you wanna rent it out for venues or whatever, it's what it do, man. It's what it do. You know, Gary, we gotta support each other like that, bro. We gotta support each other like that, man. Because hold on, here you go, right here. Yeah, we gotta support each other like that. Shout out to my man DB, Big Winfrey. Him too. It's gonna be on what address? Yeah, 5013 West 15th Avenue. That's the address of the Troc. A lot of people know where the Troc at though, but the address is 5013 West 15th Avenue, Sunday, May 25th. Come on out, man. You know what I'm saying? To support everybody in the city. The sun gonna be out. Go put your boots on the ground, man. Thanks CINO for having the brother through, man. CONVO. You know, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, I love the growth, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Y'all be looking for it's gonna be more combos. We connected, so this thing gonna keep going. But y'all support my man though, you know, because he bring the professionalism to the game. He bring the professional. You know, I talk to the ratchets, you know. But we gonna give folks. I'm still a little rough around the edge, but that's why I got bro. He gonna get me right. He gonna get me right. Yeah.
No, man, you good. You good. That's why we gonna always be connected, man. Chill would say he always went to skinny white girls. That's why Monique and Kat tried to warn him. Everybody knew he was a freak. Talking about, you know, it's Shannon.
Oh yeah.
Now he ain't talking about you, bro. He ain't talking about you.
I like that. I done seen some freaky white girl, but hey, man,
you know you up there in the home of them too, Minnesota.
Ooh, Dr. Umar be on their head up here,
man. Minnesota, boy.
And it's like when I was in Germany, man. It's just the same vibe.
Man.
Hey, but, you know, I ain't witnessed none of that, you know. Hey, man, you know. Too dark for that. I'm about to stay with my, you know, hey, man, we ain't even gonna talk that subject right there, but I'm like, you know, we love everybody. Peace, love. I love who love me. You know what I'm saying? I learned that. That's what I've learned. I don't care what you is. If you got love for me, then I got love for you. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. All right, man, I got one more announcement. Of course, it is officially about to be May, so I'm keeping it $2.99. Credit repair special. Erase all the negative items, increase your credit score, improve approval odds, and reclaim your financial power. Limited time, man. I'm letting it be known that it will go back to $3.99 after this. So you know, but you know, I do got a heart though. You know what I'm saying? So I can
it just gotta hurry up.
Just holler at me though. But you know, we're gonna extend this thing through May. So the April credit refresh has been extended to May. It's the May money makeover, man. So get with me. Only $2.99 to get your credit repaired. All right. And I think we got one more. TNT didn't TNT didn't want to give them more money. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was something with that contract. That's what I'm saying. It was a contract situation. So hey, they moved around. So now they got to put them all together, and that's gonna be a lot of big personalities in one space. So it's definitely going, but they got Shannon up out of there early. Somebody's between Steve.
But he's still doing the nightcap. He's still doing the nightcap though, right?
That's his. Now he's still at a YouTube.
And what about Club Shay Shay? That's his too, though, right?
All the YouTube is his.
Yeah.
And so the deal.
I don't think he dropped no new episode. I don't know how many.
He doing him and Chad Ochocinco. They still doing the late
nightcap. The nightcap.
Yeah. But he dropped no. Right now it's gonna be hard to get an interview. It's gonna be hard. He bad dope right now. So on the interview tip. Somebody got to really want to be.
But he ain't. I mean, I don't see. He ain't
gonna beat it. I think he gonna beat it. I think he gonna beat it.
Yeah. I mean, we just heard the man hitting something on.
Man, too much of the freak, man.
If he didn't get in trouble for that, I'm like, what's the difference now?
But that go back to the older guys, younger guy. You can't be in the game like you 25 no more. You gotta be a little more reserve. You see him doing the electric slide, man. They got him.
Yeah. Well, that's you gotta save face. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look like it. You ain't being bothered. You gotta look like it ain't bothering you. You can't let them see you sweat. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get out there, man. And
hey, man, when y'all see him do that electric slide, drop something. Come back and drop something in the chat.
I really didn't see it all the way like that. I just seen him. I seen a little small clip.
Nah, it's just he just got that sex thing. But they always come at us like that. Just like with Puff, I think people gonna be shocked by that. But I don't know what. But yeah, man, it's just hey, man. I wish the brother well though, because like I say, we only got so many, and at the same when we in that podcast industry, that's a whole nother thing, man. So you can't shrink that pond too much, and that's really all they doing is they put that in there. But Cat told him on his own show though. We ain't got to tell you about them white women, CINO.
Yeah, I know, but I got constraint. I can, you know what I'm saying? I got constraints, man. You know what I'm saying? I know how to constrain myself, brother.
Man, and they like them chocolate, so we fight them off.
Yeah. Hey man, what's up with the playoffs, man? Real quick, man. What's up with the playoffs? It's been some good.
My son mad as hell. My son mad as hell. LeBron about to go home, man. But we up there in Minnesota. But Ant-Man, you can't. But Ant-Man can't lose right now. Ant can't lose. He can't lose. If Ant lose right now, bro, so he got not to keep that status. You feel me?
Yeah.
To keep that status now. So I think they gonna go and take them out. Even if they win one, they talking about Luka sick, but he was talking about he was throwing up, flu, whatever the case. But I don't know. I don't see the Lakers. They bench ain't deep enough, man. I just don't see it happening for them. But really, though, they kind of playing with house money, though, when you look at it. Because then nobody really expect them to get in the playoffs. Remember when they first made that trade? People were still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they still didn't. Well, some people had a lot of hope for them at first. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, but they didn't have. They ain't had, And even with Luka, like I tell him, man, I like Luka, but come on, man. Luka only been to one chip. So you look at, he only went to one finals. Luka ain't been to, they ain't even do that many conference finals. He was making playoffs. He need a piece. So to me, when they was, now of course he better than Anthony Davis because he's more healthy and they two different players. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Ant Davis just can't stay healthy. That just is what it is. But even when Dallas lost, and still put up like 20-some, your man Klay Thompson, the other splash brother, he the one went cold. But yeah, man, but it's over.
These dudes are soft, man. They ain't like man the Jordan and the Barkleys, the Ewan.
That's why people talk about that era so much because we know we used to.
Yeah, bro.
Indiana
looking good, man. Indiana just came through.
Yeah. You see, Giannis got into it with my man with his father.
Yeah. I seen that. I seen the highlight. I'm like, he was like Those are those.
Pops got to relax though. Pops knew wasn't nobody gonna let him do nothing. But come on, man, you know.
Hey, he got to be like Drake Daddy. When they asked Drake Daddy about Kendrick, he was like, "Hey, man, when I don't ask me, man, good luck to him, man. I don't ask him, man." You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but see, then they won't. Now Dion ain't never did none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never run on the field like that.
He's not gonna give you a sermon for he do that. He gonna bless you.
Hey man, but they gonna make it look how they gonna make it look, man. But we still gonna cook with it. That's just man. So so man, we definitely gonna have to, this. So y'all get used to this, man. We gonna be doing this every now and again. Make sure everybody, this is next time we gotta get it with 22. 22 Obi-Wan. I gotta come back with 22, man. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate and love the love, you know what I'm saying, man. So we're gonna have to
absolutely, man.
We're gonna do that, man.
Yes, sir, man. Well, thank you everybody for always tuning in, supporting. I've been getting a lot of good feedback, man. So I just thank everybody for supporting. Thank you, Cheeks. Make sure y'all check in to hold on. Let me put it back on. Yeah, my daughter is singing Elmo. She like, all right, Daddy, time to go.
That's time.
She like, yeah.
TV connected, man. Don't forget, put some money on your head for somebody else do, and everything got to come through that Midwest. So if you got a show, and I'm my artist, if you got music, I do promo interviews. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it cracking. If it's Midwest affiliated, I'm supporting it. It can't be garbage though, but but I'm supporting it all the way. You know what I'm saying? Either way it goes. Even if it's garbage, I'm going to still shout it out. And I'll let the crowd decide. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it, make them or break them. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely promoting and supporting anything coming from the city, man, from podcasts, businesses, whatever. And anybody I know, I'm going to shoot them my man where y'all going there. Set something up and let's keep this thing going. Because it's our turn. The circle coming back to the Midwest. It's coming back to the middle. I don't know if people see it, but it's coming back our way. And each time it come our way, more and more people get on through be it sports, entertainment. So Gary's starting to get that. Even though we had to take what Joe Budden said is, hey, we take it how we get it right now. But it's our name is getting in their mouth a little more than y'all think. Pause. Believe that.
Yeah. Pause. Yeah. Man, it's been real, man. I appreciate you, brother. We gonna chop it up offline, man, and we gonna definitely do this again. We gonna have 22 back on next week. And man, just stay tuned, man. Keep it locked, man. It's been another hot show, hot Wednesday night with CONVO with CINO live each and every Wednesday. It's your man Corey Williams, CINO, with my special guest tonight, Malcolm Cheeks of 219 TV Midwest Connected. Let's go, man. It's your man. We out.